I have another rant on taking things for granted. I'd recently seen Gangs of New York. I didn't see it when it came out, and it's a great movie. Leonardo DiCaprio can act if you actually pay attention. If you let me see. I'm no Cameron Diaz fan, but she really hit it out of the park on that one. Not to mention Daniel Day-Lewis for not breaking his accent even off camera, and to the point where his agent got irritated and left the room. Daniel Day-Lewis actually got sick because he wouldn't take antibiotics. They didn't have antibiotics back then, so he didn't want to take them, and he would only wear what his character would wear in the middle of winter, so he almost froze to death. Anyway, if you haven't seen it, I don't want to spoil anything for you, and I'm not going to ruin anything for you here. I'm just going to comment about the spirit of the film. I didn't realize that times were so tumultuous back then. You'd figure, it's a timepiece, a lot of Irish immigrants coming in, just everyone's trying to find a place, and everyone plays nice, but it's not. Crime is rampant, and gang activity is rampant, and people are getting killed just left, right, and center, and some old lady gets smacked in the head with a potato. It was so funny. And then people are hired to throw shit at them as soon as they get off the boat, right, because nobody wants the Irish there. That's not why I'm writing, though. What really pisses me off is Leo ends up getting to the rich part of town. He's wearing his old rags, and he really looks like he's out of place, and you can tell he feels it. He's like a glass of water in the desert. That, and you get a good idea how much life was worth back then, which is almost nothing. I know some people worked all day just to be able to be undernourished. So when I'm done watching this movie, I'm feeling snackish, and I go into the kitchen, and there's a ton of food. There's tons of food, enough lining the cupboards to feed a family for months, and it's all just sitting there, just waiting for me, right? So what some of these people would do to even see this much food in their lives. I realized that I also shower every day, and some of these wretches probably hadn't showered for months, so to them we live like kings, we're better than kings. It just makes me realize how much people had to suffer back then so we could get up to this age, you know what I mean, where we're so well pampered, like every human life is precious, well, in this country anyway. And some people have the gall to actually not be happy with what they have. Our hobos have it better than people in that time. At the end of the day, I count my toes and my fingers, and I'm happy if I'm not dead, on fire, or mangled. I mean, it's the end of the world if your stock didn't hit that, hit that height you were hoping for, right? Regular food is taken for granted too much, and so is a roof over your head. Too bad we have to lose these things to appreciate them. I try to do my best to try, because, have you ever had the power go out for a couple hours? You really realize you can't make anything anymore, you can't talk to people on the interweb, you can't play games, you can't do anything. You're like crippled. I know it sucks, but